All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, Buck here with Holly Creek Outdoors. And again, you never ever know what you're gonna get on this channel. Really don't. We don't know what we're gonna get from day to day. That's why we named it Outdoor Channel. We try to cover everything in the outdoors, from a little fishing, a little hunting, a little farming. And what we're about to get into today, actually started it yesterday afternoon, is going to involve the little green JD. We're putting her to work, and she's been working. Hopefully we don't break anything, but she has been working. And a little bit of a steel chainsaw down here. Well, guys, as y'all know, we have a dove field. All out in here is our dove field. And not looking bad this year. We got a lot of seed. Everything's doing good. Sunflowers didn't do as good as I wanted them to, but it was an experiment. Everything on those were experimentation this year. And I mean, for what it is, they got some seed left on them. I think we're going to draw in. We got good brown top coming up. Corn got obliterated. One problem is we got a bunch of little, at the very, very base of the ears, there's corn, kernels of corn. So we do have some of that. Sorghum, milo, it's coming up good. It's starting to BB out, if you want to call it. But all that leads me into next year. As I always said, it's always about next year. Next year I'm going to do this. Next year I'm going to do that. Next year is going to be better. Well, if I can get this project done, could help out, could be a little bit better. What we're doing, let me get y'all turned around, see if I can explain this the best I can here. All of this, if you look from the dove field, coming around, and you got this little head of woods right here, little head of pine trees. Over here, the field kind of comes around, goes up behind it, and this nipple, so to speak, juts out into the field. So what I'm doing is clearing all this off through here. Now granted, a couple pine trees right here, I'm not gonna be able to get, I don't think. We're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a try, see if JD can do it. I'm not gonna tear it up in the process, I hope, but we're gonna try it. If not, we're gonna cut them down this winter, put them in a big burn pile, let the stump rot out a little bit, and I can get the stump out. The other one is this big sweet gum right here, this double sweet gum. I don't know if you can see it. After pulling up a couple small sweet gums yesterday, the taproot on those things are gnarly. I don't know that she's gonna get that out of the way. We're gonna attempt it. But what we got started on yesterday, let me get y'all up here and get you turned around. Here's the edge of the field. We started right over here on this side, and we took out all these trees in here, and basically working our way back around here. What I've got is a golf cart trail that comes right back around the back side, and it comes out right between these tops of these trees. They're laying in the trail right now, but it comes out through there. So what we're attempting to do is get all these trees here out of the way, lay them down. Once I get them cleared out, make a big pile, stack them up nice and neat, let them sit here the winter time. Hopefully we can get them out here in the field, have a big bonfire. But that's my plan. Started it yesterday, and everything, knock on wood, everything went really, really good. So I thought I'd bring y'all along today. Well, we'll stop talking. Let's get y'all on another crazy outdoor adventure. Because like I said, you never know what you're getting on this channel. Could be a fish catch, could be a little dove hunting, could be raising chickens, or it could be cutting down trees and digging them up with old JD. As I said a while ago, it's a little hard to hear over the tractor. I don't have my mic on tonight or today. What we're going to attempt is to continue pushing this way, so I can lay all the treetops, all the brush over here in one big pile, and I can get in here and work these smaller trees and just keep stacking them over here. That's going to be our game plan. So let me get this thing set up. I got to get this big stump out of the way, and I'm going to start right in here and work my way back in, set y'all up, see if we can get a little action. by far the hardest tree I've come across is a sweet gum. I take root, go straight down. That one there wound up breaking on me. Couldn't get it all the way out. You see it down there, it broke off in the hole, but I'm fine with that. I can cover this up with dirt. I can plow tiller right over top of it. But I did get it down finally. The little JD got it. But sweet gum so far have been the hardest. The water oaks, cherry trees, pine trees so far haven't been that big of a problem. But these sweet gums have been a nightmare. Well, let me get off this camera. I'm gonna get back to clearing out a few more of these, and I will pick y'all up once I get a little bit further back into the brush or the woods, whichever one you want to call it. All right, finally got them two up. Okay, just found another tree harder to get up than a sweet gum. Ironwood, hawthorn, whatever you want to call it. But they're down. Got them out of the way. Got them up here and got them chewed up. I'm gonna push all this back up to a little bit neater of a pile, get this cleaned up a little bit so I can get on in here. I'm gonna grab this water oak, start moving our way forward. All right, let's get back on the tractor and get at it. we are making headway. Slowly, but we're making headway. We got the big ones out of the way along what used to be this old fence road that came through here. We got one more decent sized water oak to get right there. The rest of these are small once we get back in here. Should go fairly quick. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this pile. It's getting bigger than I anticipated. My plan was letting it dry out and putting a big pile out here in the field and we burn it this winter. And we still may be able to get these leaves out of here, cut it up in some manageable sizes. I think we'll be all right. All right, take a breather for a minute. I'm gonna get back on this tractor and I'm gonna head off that direction. Boy, that's a mess. That is a mess. But the little JD's doing it. I'm pointing at me, but I meant the little John Deere tractor. Whew, let it rest for a minute. And granted, some of these ain't real big trees. Some of them 4 or 5. A pine tree right there is probably gonna be one of the bigger ones that we're gonna try to get down. We've got a few more down through here, but this should go, again, should go fairly quickly. These are smaller trees. We hit the actual pines. But man, she's doing a decent job. I can't complain. For right now, as long as I don't tear it up. All right, let me get off here and get back at it. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Woo! That water up right there. It being Santango, that's where you going right there. That's about a nightmare. But we got her. Y'all gonna watch me finish pulling her out the hole. Chainsaw. I gotta cut a couple trees up down here. Let me get off of this thing. I got a couple. Get over where y'all can hear me. Got a couple of trees I got to cut up right down in here, and I'm gonna grab them, put them over here on the pile, and keep easing forward for this afternoon as long as the sun stays up. Man, I done had the doves coming in here this afternoon. I had a group of 3 or 4 come in a minute ago. They looked at me like, it's dove season. Why ain't destroying the field? Hey, it's all for next year. It's for next year. Woo-wee. Fellas, and ladies out there, we finally, well, if y'all can tell, let's see if I can get around here. Let me go back out here and give you a view of it from the beginning. We pushed the little JD to her limits. Didn't think she was gonna do it, but she did. All right, y'all see kind of where we were today when we started. We were right here at the edge of the brush pile, and we got all that in here cleared off. There's the old trail in the front. These couple big trees right in here. We're probably gonna have to wait the winter time and cut them down with a chainsaw and kill the stumps. But now we're gonna have this field open all the way through here once we get rid of the brush pile. Then all the way around through there, and I am going to continue on through here. That won't be in today's video, but we're going to bust through the other side, which ain't very far and ain't many trees. It's more pine trees than anything. Well guys, like I said at the beginning of this video, you never know what you're going to get when you turn on this channel. But again, that's why we label the outdoors. Everything from hunting to fishing to farming to demoing, I don't know, lot clearing, whichever you want to call it. Pushing the JD to her limits. Could be. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, as always, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel. And as always, guys, God bless, and we'll catch y'all on the next outdoor adventure. I'm telling what it is.